Alright, I'm trying this again. I messed up once. Is this thing on public? I don't know. Oh man. Let's see if I can find out here. Not sure if this is being watched. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep talking like it is. Let me turn on these lights here. Turn on the lights like for Halloween, Turn on the lights just in case the kids are gonna show up. Alright. Don't see anybody in chat. Oh, because chat's not open. Still nobody in chat. That's the wrong chat. Damn it. Oh, hey. Alright. There's people. Woohoo. Hey, New Spid. Eric. Hey, Pete. Woohoo. Alright. This is awesome. Oh, man. Excellent. Nobody's coming to save me. I know. Oh, man. This new, it's not new, totally new, but the newer way that YouTube does live stream, it's kind of cool because they change up the secret code that you got to use for your settings. But then, unplug these, these are getting on my nerves here, getting in my way. But then, I don't know, it makes it easier if you're not a Momo, and right now my brain isn't working completely. So I'm kind of in Momo mode. Hey, 3. I will talk to 3 people. I'll talk to myself, dadgummit. But I was earlier. And, alright, let me clean this off here. So what happened yesterday? I think I warned y'all on Friday I might not do a live stream because of what was going on Sunday. And Sunday it was an exhausting day. I got up 11:30. I couldn't sleep. It was like Christmas, and I didn't want to miss the stuff I was doing up in Dallas. Not Dallas, but Waxahachie's kind of up going towards Dallas. So I was doing that chopping certification course, and the guy made a point to say, "Don't be late." And so I just thought, I better not be late. And so instead of getting up, at 2 or whatever, and getting some sleep, 2:30. I got up at 11:30 on Saturday night, and I just kind of stayed up, afraid to move, and then closed my eyes because we had a 3.5, 4-hour drive. It's like 3 hours, 40 minutes if everything works out perfectly, and so you don't stop for gas, and you don't go to Buc-ee's or anything like that. And so it ended up, we got there in time. We got 30 minutes to spare, and sure enough, he said, "We're gonna wait until 8 o'clock exactly, then we're going to shut the doors and nobody else gets in." So they ended up being really, really strict about people being on time. So I was glad we got there. But man, so I was up there get up there about 8. The class ended right around 4, which was way longer than I expected to be standing up on the concrete. And then, it took 4 hours to get home. So, man, it was a long day. And I posted something on Facebook about not being able to do the show. And then for a second, whatever brain dead reason, I said, "Oh, no, I'm going to do it." Unposted it or deleted the comment. And then I made the mistake of just sitting down in my chair, and I just passed out for a while and ended up going to bed. So I'll apologize for that. But here we are. Long story, here we are. Hey, Reed. I'll get my glasses on. I think there was one last guy who was supposed to come, but he didn't show up. But they closed the doors and said, "This is it. We'll wait till 8 o'clock exactly, then we're going to close it." So he never showed up, period, but he wouldn't have got in. Hey, Gun Cotton, welcome. James, welcome. Pete had a 4.5 magnitude quake. Wow. Those are always scary. I remember having earthquakes out there when I was a kid. There's nothing like feeling the ground shaking. Alright, so I'm uploading some video of the class and the certification and me swinging and missing at the rope and stuff like that. So I'll be able to show you all that by today. I want to get that going. Things were rocking and rolling. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I remember the refrigerator tipping over and Of course, when you're at school and the lights shaking back and forth, it's pretty frightening. That wasn't anything huge. I don't remember what the magnitudes were, but it doesn't take much of the earth shaking to just scare an 8-year-old. Especially grow up strict Baptist and you're pretty sure it was because of something you did. I shouldn't have stole that guy's Boba Fett. And now I brought on destruction. Time bandits during the Robin Hood sequence. Oh man, I love that movie, but I forgot that sequence or that part. I remember the Robin Hood sequence. That was wasn't that John Cleese? Wasn't Robin Hood John Cleese? Man, I haven't seen that in 35 years, something like that. Usually work night shift, the training this morning, so up early. Oh, good. Well, that's awesome. It worked out that we get to see you. Cool. Well, only felt one earthquake and didn't realize what it was. Thought it was someone sliding a chair against the wood floor until Facebook went nuts. Yeah. Yeah, it's a weird thing. Your mind's trying to find logical explanations for it. But took you 2 days to figure it out. Well, cool. I'll have to definitely upload that sequence and watch it as a warning to my children. All right, so once again, I have not bought anything. Oh wait, I did get something in. I didn't buy it, but I got it from the Kubi folks. San Remu has dropped the 910 and titanium and M390. What is the 910? Pete, you just can't drop information like that and not tell me what the 910 is. Now I gotta look it up. Oh, so they're not even going low-end clone anymore. Oh, that's gonna be a nice knife. When does it drop? Dang, that's something else. No, I almost sent it to you, Eric. I was gonna send that to you where they were sitting there smacking the poop at each other while they're strapped to each other. These great minds thinking alike, I think. Or maybe you did send it. I think I saw it on my own though. I'm not sure. Let me check out. Well, if I did, yeah, I saw it one way or the other. I don't remember if I saw it from you. Lots of things have happened between then and now. But yeah, if you did, that was bizarre for sure. Let me see here. Check my historicals. I don't want to take credit for anything that's not mine. No, I don't see where you sent it to me, but yeah, I saw it. That was just brutal. Yeah, that was a vicious, something I don't want to do. Most of all because my legs ain't going to fit up over the table to kick the dude in the head. And I'll be the guy that was just leaning under the table and breaking on his ankles. But yeah, that was vicious. Just smacking the mess out of each other. I bought a more Eldris at the gun show yesterday. Oh, the Eldris is a great knife. It's one of those knives I keep forgetting that I would like to have one, but it's a great knife. I think I've given away a couple here on the channel. Yeah. So, let's see here. So I got this in from Kubi. I'll be doing a review on this hopefully today. Man, I got so much to do today. I got to head out tomorrow for Parts Unknown. Well, Smoky Mountain. So here you go. This is from their budget other company. So it's not the budget Kubis. It's their new company that's doing budget stuff called Geo. So this is pretty snappy. If you like snappy flippers, this is a pretty snappy flipper. So I'll check that one out. And I think it's D2. Let's check it out. Let's see here. Let me wipe some of the, yeah, D2. So you got good D2. Feels, I can't review it right now, but it's a really cool knife. So it's like 35 bucks, and just a really good knife. Good deal on that blade. But we'll get back to that later. All right, hey Christine, welcome. See you there. All right, let's see what else is going on. Let's see, I have nothing going on. I showed y'all my chopper. Oh man, we were doing that chopping class. They had some choppers there that were awesome, but they used them all day long, and they were getting dull. And I don't think it affected how good I would have done, but man, it made it harder to. I don't know. It was a tough class. That last run, so we did the chopping all day. We went through each station. Did 5 or 6 chops. Not on the 2x4. We only did a couple of those. So we did like 5 or 6 chops for everything, trying to get through the rope. Man, the rope was tough. Holy freak. The rope just couldn't get in my brain how to cut the rope. And then you had to cut these little straws. And for some reason, I thought, well, the straws they're going to make us cut are going to be, really stiff straws, but they weren't. They were those bendy straws. They had a little crinkle in them. And so you had to cut it where you just cut the top off, and you couldn't cut below the crinkle. You couldn't cut into the crinkle. You had like this much straw to cut off. If you watch those chopping things and you see those guys just burning through it and doing really good, those guys are awesome. Because it is not easy to do. It is not easy. It is not easy. Not easy is easy, but it was difficult. It was really difficult. And it took it was just a bunch of different, it wasn't just mad strength or crazy chopping. It was different things, and I thought because I could chop through a 2x4, I'd be okay. But I had a lot of problem with cutting the paper. With all the paper I cut around here, I didn't slice through the paper once successfully the way I was supposed to. I felt like a complete momo trying to cut through the paper. All right, let me catch up here. Oh yeah, Eldris' neck knife is awesome. That's a great thing. Is it easy? No, it's not easy. Nothing about it was easy. It was fun though. It just wasn't easy. And everybody was really nice. And the guy that was teaching the class is the guy that holds the world record. I think he holds the world record for water bottles that cut in a row. And I think he holds the world record. No, he doesn't hold the world record for that. But he's the one that chopped the most rope. Remember they taped all that rope together and he chopped through it with one swing? It was him. He was awesome though. It was a good time. Oh yeah, if the JX5 came in like a flat blade, like the choppers do, that would be awesome. Somebody should make a JX5. Hey, Big Red, welcome. Yeah, still Monday for you guys. I knew I had to get in here because it would still be Monday for Hawaii or something like that, but I didn't want to cheat that bad. So I figured if I get in here for the West Coasters and it's still Monday, then I'm not a liar. All right, yeah, so if that JX5, the JX5 is really comfortable. And if it had that flat blade, it would totally work. I was telling Eric earlier that we were at the home of Warren Osborne for this chopping class. And he was one of the founders of the Blade Sports. And yeah, it's that Warren Osborne. And so, it's still 1983. 1983 was a good year. It was kind of a good year. It was a seminal year in the Belay household. But anyways, but what was I saying? Oh, Warren Osborne. So, he passed away a few years ago, but his widow still allows for them to come over and train and do all the training there with the original stuff that Warren Osborne built. So I was training on the tables that he built with this other guy, Gary. And so it was really cool. It was like a knife history there. And what was kind of cool too is the other two guys that were there were knife makers, and one of the instructors was a knife maker. Now, me and Gary, we weren't knife makers. He's, of course, his own awesomeness in the blade sports. But there was 3 knife makers there, and a couple of them brought their own knives to try. And it just kind of showed you what goes into these choppers and how much they've been worked on and fine-tuned, because they both brought individual choppers that they had done, and they were really cool. And if I had seen them before this class, I would have been like, yeah, that's the one. But they were just off in different ways and weren't heavy enough, or the handle wasn't just perfect enough, and they didn't put the right material on there for the handles. So they're really cool, but yeah, it was a little bit different as far as exactly what you want, because the really good choppers had that horse mat handle stuff. I don't know if y'all felt that. It's like a rubber, processed rubber thingy. It's pretty cool. It's already Monday evening here. Where are you at, Doug? Are you somewhere cool? I have a feeling you're somewhere cool. So, let me think what else is going on. So that took up a bunch. Anyways, that ran through all my energy. I was just dead. But I recovered pretty quickly. I wasn't tore up too bad. And so I'm feeling pretty good about making it through alive on Saturday up at the Smoky Mountains. Let me think what else is going on. Man, my brain's tired. I have tired brain. I gotta be up for a while. Oh, New Zealand. That's awesome. Yeah. So that's great. Tuesday afternoon here on Guam. Oh, wow. Cool. That's weird too. So you're Tuesday evening, but Hawaii is still the morning, right? How's that work? I don't remember. I thought Hawaii was behind us. Or maybe I just need to break out a globe here and figure that out. I got cash yesterday for my birthday and didn't know what to buy. Well, you gotta tell us how much cash you got, James. Am I setting up a practice straw slicing? Yeah, I have a little board that I'm gonna take with me. It's just got some holes drilled into it, so I'm practicing as much as I can. And I got a practice 2x4 set up. The rope thing, man, I don't know if I want to burn through hundreds of dollars of rope. That stuff's expensive, especially the bigger stuff. But that's the one I'm gonna have the most trouble with, is the rope. And we drink enough water around here that I can practice water bottles pretty easily. Just refill those once a week and go through them. Yeah, McRibs. Did they bring back the McRib? Is it back? I'm going to have to go grab me a McRib. So Hawaii's behind us, but Guam is in front of us. Okay. New Zealand as well. The McRib is back. I love McRibs. With a pickle on top. Alright, let me think here. I gotta think of some stuff to say. So what are y'all up to? Dateline is between the two. Oh, okay. See? That's all I need to know. The McRib ain't keto. What if you lick the sauce off? Would it be keto? I'm not gonna eat the bread. Can I have the sauce a little bit? No? Pork rinds, yes. Oh man, I'm discovering so much awesome keto recipes and stuff. Oh, you know what? Oh, I'll tell you. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. My sons made me this keto waffles the other day. They were real waffles. I'm gonna have to tell you guys later. I won't get into all this. This isn't a keto video, but yeah, they were awesome. I was about to do the work I'm supposed to be doing instead of watching YouTube. Thank you. Sorry. It's a weird time, man. I gotta stay up all day today, and I got so much stuff to do. I got a ton of stuff to do. I got, it sounds weird, but I got to do my taxes today. I got to do a bunch of work today. They're putting on the roof this morning. They're starting the roof in my house this morning. I got to do some videos so that I can have some stuff to upload while I'm on my trip. Besides, what I'm going to upload. If I need to have some precursor videos. What else I got to do? Man, I got to go take my car, get an oil change, my truck. Oh, man, I got to do some last minute. You know how you go on your trips and you got to have your snacks and your music. I got to get my music down. Got to get my snacks ready. It's a busy day. I'm not going to go to bed until probably like 10 o'clock tonight. And I'm already awake. I've been up since about 11:30 again. Oh, Texas Pete. Yeah, I like me some Texas Pete. Salt and pepper pork rinds. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's see. Taxes already. No, taxes I just postponed for 6 months. I didn't want to do them in April. I don't owe anything, but still, I just didn't want to do them. So I'm doing them today. Shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, wipers. Gotta check the wipers. Yeah, good call. I'm just gonna have them do the once over. I just tell them I'm going on a trip and I need everything checked, and then they just run through it, do all the fluids and whatnot, check the tires. Tires should be okay. I just got new tires for Blade Show, so everything should be pretty tip top. I don't drive that much. I have a 2004 truck, and I think it has 70,000 miles on it, so I don't get out a lot. All right. Let's see here. Well, what's going on? So yeah, I got a busy day going on today. I saw a knife. Oh shoot! Today on a knife website that I shouldn't name, they're having that. Have you all seen that blue and carbon fiber? Oh, the Southern Grind bad spider monkey that they're putting out. Oh man, holy heck! Have you seen it? Pete says it's 14 silver has 95 count. Dang. Well, you're a traveling dude though. You do a lot of driving. That's awesome though. Yeah, Run DMC only 50 of each. Any of y'all getting one of those? I haven't seen anything I wanted for a while. And then that popped up in my email. And I'm thinking that maybe I need one. But I don't know. I'm going to have to... Oh, man, it looks good. It looks awesome. If y'all haven't seen it, go check it out. I'm sure y'all got an email from the company that shall not be named. But... it's an exclusive. I want the satin blade with the blue and the carbon fiber. But I don't think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to hold off. My wife saw the Microtech Exocet and called it ugly. I bought it anyway, partly in spite, mostly because it's only 120. I think the Exocet is kind of a cool knife. I don't mind that. I like little short, stubby knives like that. Kind of remind me of myself, short and stubby. A Dalma internet delay here in Alaska will let me buy it fast enough. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's rough. Artisan D-Rocket. Yeah, doing one of those. Man, I want a couple knives. Just when I think I'm going into knife malaise, stuff pops up. And I think I'm just in a general... I can't buy anything malaise. Not that I don't want to buy anything, but I've been trying to save it for this trip, and to make sure I have some dinero to spend once I get to Smoky Mountain, and let the boys have a good time too. So yeah, I'm going to save some money, see what they have at Smoky Mountain, and I don't know, just have a good time. So, but the spending will resume probably in the month of November, because I got a lot of stuff to do. Man, it's so busy. You're getting one of those things where you're just like trying to nail down what you're supposed to do. And you just can't. I can't focus. I got to write down. If I only had something, if I only had a leather covered something that I could write things down in. I'm going to write everything down here as soon as I'm done with this live stream. That will help me. Helps me focus. On a different note, I'm trying to teach my cat to go in the toilet. That is a different note. Holy heck. That's fantastic. That's a skill. Alright, I don't know where to go from there. All my cat does is fetch. I don't know if I could teach them all to go into the restroom to use the John there. I'm training my 70-pound boxer to jump in the car. I used to have one of those field note things. I lost it. It was my only HLW piece. Well, I know where you can get some more. I know a guy that makes them. This thing is awesome. I'm taking this on my trip with me. Gotta write down notes. So let's see here. We still have the giveaway coming up. Holy heck, man! I keep forgetting. Tomorrow is my 3rd year anniversary of doing this YouTube stuff. Well, at least the knife stuff. Before I was doing frog stuff, but that wasn't really consistent, so it wasn't really a frog channel. But the knife channel stuff, 3 years tomorrow. So, yeah, I got to put some videos up, so you'll have to go searching for stuff. Man, today's going to be rough. Ribbit. Oh, thanks, Doug. Appreciate it. Yeah, 3 years ago, I broke out the light bulb changer with the extended handle, jammed my phone in there to keep it, balanced it on a chair. Well, wait, I don't know. I may have had my son holding the camera for me during that first video. I don't remember. I'll have to rewatch it, yeah. And studied the Formax with everybody for like 3 minutes. Happy birthday. Yeah, happy birthday. So yeah, we'll be doing something this week for that. And then of course Friday I'll be at Smoky Mountain checking out their stuff. Saturday's the competition. And then next week I have another competition at a knife show here in Texas, so it'll be fun. Yeah, David, it's kind of late. I had to get it out of the way. I had to do what I told you I was going to do, which was to have a Monday show if the Sunday one didn't work out. And Monday barely snuck it in on Monday. So I had to get that done. I wanted to talk to you guys and see how y'all are doing. Check in before I got on the road. I might do a couple road check-ins just to see how you guys are doing and to excuse me, go over my trip to that point. So we'll see how that goes. Mazel tov. Alright, so I think that's it as far as what I've got going on. I've told you everything I know, and unfortunately it didn't take that long to do. Let me think. Anything else? What else? Help me with the cool stuff. What do y'all got going? Missed 20 minutes of this. I have to go back and watch the first part. 20 years from now, kids will be talking about how they were the cameraman like I was the remote back. I've been the remote before. I understand that for sure. In fact, 1983, or 1982, no, it wasn't 83 yet. 1982 was the year we first got a television with the remote. Our house had burned down, and so my dad got he got the insurance money and did a little bit of splurging with it, and we got a big old TV with a remote. And for us, that was crazy because we didn't have a TV up to that point. I didn't have television until I was 10 years old. Yeah, 10. Yeah, David got a whole bunch of video. I'm going to try to splice it all together and make it worth watching here. That's cool. Eric says when he was a kid, he had to open his bedroom window and turn the antenna pole so different channels would come in. Yeah, that sounds about right. Just all the time they would spend just kind of like trying to get that antenna right. My grandpa had this like clicky thing that would help. I don't know if y'all remember. It's like a dial. I'm not sure what it did, but it was like changing antenna positions. I don't know what he was doing. It was like click. Oh, that's not it. Click, go back, click back. It was all on the same channel, but it was like trying to focus the channel. In 83, I was 12. In 83, I turned 11. 11. 11's not a number. In case any law enforcement, first responder, and vets don't know, Gerber, Benchmade, Spyderco Unlimited Plus, others give discounts. Check them out. Wow, Peter's so old. It was a motor on the pole. Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. Now I just found out 40 years later what he was doing. That's pretty cool. $1971. Yeah, 1971. That was the year my brother was born. That's what the clicker controller was awesome when we got one. Oh, okay. All right, cool. Yeah, I remember my grandpa. I didn't know what he was doing. I remember. Now I know. That's pretty cool. I learned something today about something that doesn't matter anymore, but it solves one of the mysteries of life: the clicker. And I remember when our TV remote went out. Instead of buying a new TV, my dad duct taped a pencil to the end of a telephone pole so he could change the channel from the couch. So yeah. Oh, mine too, Pete. Holy heck! If I'd known anybody, I'd have gone. I didn't know anybody. I knew one guy that was kind of my friend, but you could run my picture by most everybody in that class, and they wouldn't have known who I was. But they just had the 30-year reunion last weekend. The Geo knife. I don't remember what it's called. The Geo 901. Tactical pocket knife. Outdoor camping. It's really cool. I might review this and chunk it in a giveaway box. I'm not sure yet. Who knows? It's a great knife. I mean, it's an awesome knife. I'm just not into flippers right now. If this was a thumb stud knife, I'd be super happy. But bearings, D2, just like every other really good budget knife nowadays, and $35 wins you a lot of blade here. So, very cool. I knew everybody in my class. That's why I've been to any reunions. Yeah, it's good action. Yeah, my brother was in my graduating class, and he knew a lot of people, but I didn't know anybody. I just didn't care about it. I mean, I didn't mind it. I just didn't care that much. And so, yeah, it would just be a waste of time. Besides, people that know me don't recognize me from high school. So I ran into some people that I knew that were pretty well. The guy used to date my sister and his family. And I'm just sitting in a room, and all these people are just talking and introducing themselves. I had no idea who I was. So it was just one of those things. So yeah, the 30-year reunion, which makes me feel old. So about almost twice as long as I was alive when I graduated has passed since I graduated. You're not buying D2 unless you see reviews. As far as I know, Kubi does D2. Is legit on their D2 from what I've heard. So, and I've never had any problem with Kubi D2. Artisan D2, holy freak. Artisan D2 might as well be something they haven't discovered yet, because I beat the mess out of that knife. And yeah, 1989, that was a good year. Bad when son is coming up on his 10-year reunion. Oh, dang. Yeah, that would be. Wow. All you gotta do is tell him you had kids early, David. You were 12. You were 12 when you got married. It was It was something weird. It was a crazy religious experience. Yeah, that's weird. That's gonna be weird. My kids ain't even out of high school. They ain't barely into high school. So yeah, James, D2. I think D2 has been tested from Kubi, and I think they're legit. So, but I'm not real sure. I'm not entirely positive. All right, let's see. Did you lose me? Have I gone off? Are y'all not hearing me? Somebody said we lost. Did we lose Jimmy? I'm still talking. I've been talking, kind of mumbling, stuttering, kind of spacing out my speech so as to make it last longer. Okay, yeah, all right. Everybody else is hearing me, so sorry about that. Okay, so we'll be doing a giveaway video hopefully tomorrow night, depending on where I land, and if the CD motel I go to has Wi-Fi or not, and if I can trust them. I don't want some guy, standing outside my room with his Galaxy 6 telling me I can use his hotspot. So that's not going to be the Wi-Fi I'm going to trust. Hey, Tom. Welcome. Good to see you. So I got to get a couple of videos up today. One of them will be that chopping class video I took, and then I'll probably work out a video on this, and then upload them while I'm doing my taxes. And then we're going to head out tomorrow morning pretty early. I think I'm going to take a different route this time. I think I'm going to go up through Arkansas and through Tennessee. I've been down, for the last couple of times we chopped the top off of Louisiana and Mississippi and Alabama on our way up there. So I think I'm going to try a different route, just to do something different. It's going to take a little bit longer, but not too bad. Oh, appreciate it, Doug. Thank you. Yeah, GeoKnife is like Civivi for Wii, so it's a different company. Now, Kubi has their own budget stuff, but this is like a different budget company, if that makes sense. So they sent me this blade, and I'll review it, and we'll definitely do a giveaway on it. It's got giveaway written all over it. Giveaway, that's what that means in, I think, Chinese or something. Giveaway. YouTube won't let me like your video even after I refresh. Oh, that's okay. It just helps to know that you like it. Speaking of Galaxy 6, why can't some new phones be Galaxy 4 size? I'm sick of giant phones. Galaxy 4, yeah. That was my wife's previous to her previous phone. Yeah, it was a little bit smaller. I like the bigger screens, but I can see why you would want something smaller. In fact, I tried to get her a bigger screen. She didn't want it. It's not just for poor folks, David. It used to be, $35. You're pretty sure you're going to get something that was going to cut your fingers or wasn't, some mystery steal. Or these things are awesome. The budget knife is worth buying, even if you got money. I buy budget knives all the time, and it's pretty cool. Lots of good stuff. D2, G10, bearings. Holy freak! It's like when technology making things cheaper. I was talking to my wife today about when I was stationed in Hawaii, and we first kind of got back together. I had a $990 phone card bill. All I was doing was eating in the chow hall and sleeping. I had no money to do anything. And nowadays, you just talk on your phone all you want, making sure it's charged up. But back then, it was ugly. So I love technology. I love technology making things more accessible for everybody. So that's kind of cool. All right, so let's see. I've just posted a traditional knife picture. I have a bunch of traditionals. I like traditionals. I've been carrying a traditional this week, in fact. There's my traditionals. This is all from the picture. Oh man, I love this one. And then Eric modded this one for me. Don't be jealous because yours doesn't have the snazzy easy opener. Oh, that's snappy. So I like traditionals a lot. I'm liking them a lot more. I especially like the cotton sampler. I really like that cotton sampler blade shape. This is my, I think this is my first custom traditional, which is a cotton sampler. And then I have that cotton sampler, Rough Rider. You know, Rough Rider makes some awesome stuff. And there's that cotton sampler. And I think I had one more and I can't. Oh, here it is. Oh, the one that everybody has. The, what is this? The Rough Rider work knife. So yeah, I like traditionals. Smith & Sons has an awesome one coming out Friday. Oh, I'll check that out. I really like lanyards on my traditionals. And I know it's because a lot of people think it's just because I like decorations. And that's true. I do like little decorative things. But especially on traditionals, it makes it easier to find. I wear a lot of floppy pants. And so you reach your hand in and find a lanyard. It's a little bit easier to yank it out of there. But it also makes it a little easier to hold on to in different positions for me. But it's I like traditionals. I owe a lot to Eric as far as getting me into traditionals a little bit more. And of course Rough Rider makes it easy to try out traditionals with the quality and price. I don't know, I like them. Case made nice for the KKK. I didn't know that. That's interesting. I didn't realize that. Still got the Rough Rider work knife, but I want one. When I was younger, you rarely saw a locking folder. If you did, it was $1.10. Yeah. Yeah, the locking folders were kind of scarce back then. But my first knife was a 112, so I kind of got used to the locks, I guess. I'll have to check that out. I didn't know Case made a knife for the KKK. I think I've seen it though. I think I've seen that traditional you're talking about. I just didn't realize it was a Case knife. Let's see, KKK Case knife. Oh, this is recent. Is this a recent knife? Surely they didn't directly make it. No. There's got to be something that they bought a bunch of and then the KKK made it. Like, modded it or something, right? No way. That's got to be an old knife or not. This is bizarre. Somebody needs to talk to the Case people. I can understand it being old time when they did it a long time ago, but man, that one looked kind of recent. I'm on a list now. He looked up KKK knives and kept scrolling through and clicking on every one to make sure he found the right one. Yep, now I'm screwed. Oh, gun cotton, you're 60. That's right. I remember you telling us that. Buff as freak at 60. That's what I remember. Had an Oppenau in the early 80s. Cool. I didn't find out Oppenau until a couple years ago. I'm on a list, man. You're cracking me up. Case of do special runs for just about anyone who will pay. Even 20 years old. That seems odd that they would do that. It seems like somebody could buy a bunch of cases and then have them engraved or something, but for even 20 years ago, that's kind of bizarre. I need to get off of Gunbroker. There's some weird KK stuff on Gunbroker. Get off of here. I don't want to see all that nonsense. Let me type in something about not KKK. How would I disown and Protest the KKK. There we go. That should get me off the list, hopefully. Cover my tracks. Thanks a lot, Christine. Now I'm on the list. But I think it goes down to kind of, I don't know. Now, is a case KKK knife, is that same as like a Nazi Luger? If it's an old one, like a 100-year-old case KKK knife, or does that hit too close to home to be a historical value to a collector? And I'm not talking about you collect KKK stuff, but as far as a historical thing, I could see somebody collecting that. No, I'm not Googling anything else KKK related. I painted my Opino black and threw it at the dartboard on the back of my door. Cool. You know, people collect some weird stuff. People that aren't really, you know, like I said, my uncle's got a German, Nazi Luger. I think he has the swastika on it. I'm not sure. And I think he has a knife too, like a combat knife from them as well. But he's not racist at all. So I mean, some people just collect historical stuff. I think it's going to be all in the context you collect it in. If you're sticking it over there in your room with the candles and the pictures of flaming crosses, maybe you should probably not collect it. But as a historical item, I don't see an issue with it. The black handle cotton sampler. Oh, this is really cool. I had this made from Karoo knives in South Africa. This thing's a beast. It's going to take a lot of weightlifting training to close this thing, though. It is not a smooth closer, but this thing is awesome. It's got this African dark wood on here and copper liner. I forget the steel on it, but it's got all that work on the spine. Pretty cool. I was happy when I got it. It took forever to get here. Lots of mix-ups and everything. So the cool part of having a Nazi pistol is, a Nazi got killed for someone to have it. There you go. That's right. He didn't give it up willingly. And yeah, Nazi didn't have it anymore, so that's good. Oh, I don't know what the blade thickness is. That's pretty thick, though. If you count for the thing, it's about, what is that? Just under a quarter. Would it be like 3/8? Does that sound right? 1, 2. Yeah, I guess about 3/8 on that. That's pretty close. I don't have my calipers anywhere close. All right, I'm going to check out Christine's picture real quick. Let me check this out. I want to see this knife without having to search KKK knife again. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, wow. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Yeah, that would get you in trouble, probably. Man, did y'all read about that was it a police officer or something? They went into his house. I forget what the whole story was, but he had all that KKK pictures and memorabilia and stuff hung up. I don't remember, he just didn't get the job or if he got fired. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'd have it hanging around my house. At that point, you're probably way too far into it as far as agreeing with that concept. If you got pictures like that up, it's one thing. But if you have a closet full of historical memorabilia, I mean, kind of like they do at Smoky Mountain, where they have all that stuff, and it's like a trip down like historical lane there, where you're seeing all kinds of stuff you may not have had the opportunity to see before. That's one thing, but if you're celebrating in any kind of way, that kind of mentality or somebody else's pain, anybody that celebrates somebody's pain, I don't think they need help. Serious kind of help. All right, let's see here. That dude that makes crew has a time getting his knives out. We are pretty dang lucky. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. And he shipped it out when he said he did. But man, he has. Yeah, I wasn't thinking he was lying, but I was thinking about, man, he's saying this, or he's talking about power outages for, long times, and then storms. Yeah, between the political stuff over there in South Africa and the power outages and the storms and just the danger of living there, I don't know how in the world he got his stuff out. But it came eventually. Many GIs had war souvenirs at home. World War II was free. Oh, wow, I didn't know that, Tom. Tom says that Lugers and daggers would be a death sentence if the Nazis caught you with them. Yeah, I guess that means that you killed their buddy, so if you had that, they're going to kill you. Me and my Jewish buddy threw eggs at a 5-person KKK march through our town in the early 90s, hiding on the roof of his dad's store. Yeah, see, there's some nut jobs out there. There's some real boneheads. Oh, yeah. No, I'm not gonna. I got all these things I want to say. All these, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut about people. But yeah, no, that's awesome. Chunk some eggs at them. Yeah. Me and my buddy threw eggs at my ex-girlfriend's house. So, and because they were racists, so they deserved eggs too. So all the racists were getting eggs in the early 90s. Yeah, the KKK is really exploding with their 7-member marches. A bunch of doofuses. Yeah, she. All right, I'm going to direct the conversation away from chunking eggs. We threw beer balls at elementary school slide too. All the throwing stuff. They just wanted to throw stuff. Some of it worked out. Some of it was just illegal and unethical. Yeah, but chunking eggs at the races is fine. That's good. All right, let's see. What else you got? You guys got anything coming in? I know Pete's got that San Remu M390 coming in. That sounds awesome. Oh, yeah. They're going to take my channel down now from the KKK. They probably spliced enough stuff together from this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm in trouble now. Remember me fondly when they come after me. Oh. So what do y'all got coming in? Besides Pete, we know about the San Remu. Anybody else got anything coming in? Anybody gonna jump on that spider monkey tomorrow? I really want to. It'll be like me making up with Southern Grind for me being an idiot earlier this year. That's a way to step back into the Southern Grind. SOCOM Elite, nice. That's an awesome knife. Love the SOCOM Elite. Exo set, some Native 5. That's a cool haul. That's an awesome haul. For sure. I like that Exo set. I know it's a kind of just a stumpy knife, but I like it. And of course the Native 5 is just classic. It's awesome. Let's see. No buy October, saving for Blade Show West. Oh yeah, that's true. Y'all are all knife celibates this month. That's cool. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it to No Buy October. I'm going to Smoky Mountain on Friday. I have to jab my eyes with Texas Pete hot sauce so I don't see anything. Man, if I do make it to Blade Show West, it's going to be just bare bones, sleep in my truck on the way there. Just a 1960s go across the country kind of trip. Eating hot dogs and cheese out of the cooler on the seat next to me. Saved up an order and Endura, a Voyager XL, and a military old school. Nice. I love the Voyager XL. Those are all big knives too. That's awesome. I may crack on the 29th when the DLT Pair 3 lightweight comes out. Oh yeah. We'll see how strong you are, sir. Peace sign on the side of the truck saying BSW, bro. Yeah, that's right. That's right. A big old wavy, gravy looking truck. I would totally just tie dye my truck. I would do it. I would stick it. That would be awesome. I don't know why. I just think it would be cool. I saw something like that the other day. When was it? It was yesterday. Going through Waxahachie, there was somebody trying to advertise for a business that had their car all spaced out. It's red. He's gonna crack. Oh, I didn't realize it was red. Yeah. What you need to do is have somebody buy it for you and then pay for it 2 days later. Then technically, you've maintained. Then you can live with yourself. I don't know. I think I'm gonna crack tomorrow. I might crack for that Blade HQ one. Woodland Tactical bought a lily knife. What's a lily knife? I'm not sure what. I'm not sure. I don't even know what it is. I have no idea what a lily knife is. Oh, fixed blade. Survival lily. That sounds familiar. I'm not sure what that is though. I don't know what survival. It sounds like I should know what that is, but I'm totally lost. Lily is that survival chick on YouTube. All right, let me check her out. Let me see what I'm missing here. Survival Lily. Hold on one second. All right. Holy freak. She's making a bed out of moss and leaves. Oh yeah, she's so cool. Dadgummit, I feel less manly than I did 20 seconds ago. Alright, thank y'all. I blame y'all for that. I'm gonna go over to lift some weights. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Practice my karate. I'm gonna go do that now. Holy freak, that's awesome. Terrible edge retention on that flower, the one made out of lilies, yeah. I saw the one video where she jumped in the cold river. Is she redoes that one now? Well, now I'm going to go watch that and jump in a cold river. I don't have any cold rivers around here, and I can't swim. No, I can swim. I'm just kidding, but I don't have any cold rivers. Hey, what's the weather going to be like in Tennessee this week? Does anybody know? Anybody checked it out? Sure would like some cool weather. We had a couple of cool days around here. It worked out nicely. I know, Boyd, I wasn't going to say anything. I totally didn't want to be rude and say something. But yeah, it wasn't like I clicked on YouTube. I wasn't going to say nothing. I didn't want to be the first one to say it. One of my first knives was a case pocket knife with the Mako shark on the blade. Ooh, that is cool. I like stuff with sharks, stuff with skulls, stuff with electricity. I don't know if you all saw Chad number 2's anno he put on that knife. Holy freak. Yeah, Big Red, it's been a good day. I'm on the FBI list, and I'm less manly than I was a second ago. It's been a banner evening. Oh, 70s, 50s, low chance of rain. Oh, man. Gotta keep it cool at least. It'll be nice and cool. But I hope that... Surely they won't do that competition in the rain, because, man, that knife... You know, my grip started getting a little bit tired towards the end on that. Holy freak, the last 2x4. I was doing really good, and I wasn't breathing too heavy, and that last 2x4 about killed me. That was rough. That last two, I just couldn't figure out in my head, and everybody's going, angles, get the right angles. And then thinking in my hand I had the right ankles, and I'm pretty sure I was just smashing into it with the side of the knife for all the good I was doing. That ups a little competition. Yeah, you can either do the normal one, or you can be the one where we stick your hand in baby oil. That's class. That's first class. But there are two classes in the competition. There's the red class, and I was totally wrong. I don't get to go to Blade Show to do this unless I do something extraordinary. It's the nationals I can go to if I'm in 3 competitions, but not the other one. I don't know what the criteria for Blade Show. I think they have to invite you. So I'm going to start working out, up in the steroid content in my Cheerios, and see if I can make it to Blade Show. You have to be one of the top ones, so... So I'll make it to nationals, and I don't know how you get to Blade Show. It might be a few years before I get to be outside in the Atlanta heat for that one. It won't be this year. Holy heck. I don't know if I can lose enough weight to be in shape to be enough to do it out in that Atlanta heat. They'd have to bring out that defibrillator and maybe a Native American shaman to bring me back from the spirit world. But it would be ugly. Eat some. Yeah, I need to eat something. I need to eat something infused with Deca. A Deca brand sandwich. Oh man, bran. I'm talking to you about my parents and the bran. The bran that we used to eat when we were kids. Mom went bran nuts. Just bran crazy in the late 70s, early 80s. We'd be having something really good, like spaghetti, and then just a big spoonful of raw bran on top of the spaghetti. It was like she cooked it in. You're like, oh yeah, spaghetti. Then the bran. It was like rolling your spaghetti around in the dirt and then eating it. It was just like, I don't know, like gritty and stuff. Oh, you're an EMT. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to need you to be there. Yeah, bran sprinkles. That would be cool. Yeah, my wife wants me to get some tourniquets and take them with me just in case. No, it wasn't even as good as grape nut cereal. No, I like grape nuts. It was worse than that. The grape nuts got a little bit of flavor and whatever the flavor with. It was like taking raw oatmeal and throwing it on your cereal. It was just bad. Oh, that's awesome. All right. Yeah, grape nuts is one of those cereals you didn't really think you'd like as a kid, but as you got older, like, what was the other one? Cracklin' Oat Bran? The one that looks like dog food, like little circles of dog food. Man, I love that stuff. I can't eat it now. Of course, I'm trying to stay off the carbs, but grape nuts and dog food cereal, the Cracklin' Oat Bran. Yeah, that's good stuff. Both good stuff. I need to find a keto cereal. I think they're out there somewhere. But seriously, Eric, that's awesome. I'll tell Tammy that you're bringing that stuff, and she'll be super happy. She was gonna go look for it today. I might bring my own just in case, but that would be so cool. The giant shredded wheat squares. Oh, we used to eat those too. Yeah, those were good. Until she put bran on them. We were the most regular third graders in California. Yeah. Yeah, half a cup of sugar on them. Where you get down to that last bit of milk and all that good sugar syrup is on the bottom. So you're eating sugar syrup milk. That was awesome. Good times. And it's probably why I'm having to be on keto now. Stick to Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch can make you bleed out, sir, from your mouthful regions. Captain Crunch is like eating bowls of concrete. I love it. It's like the other day, I swear to God, my son, he goes, I was going to the store. I said, okay, what cereals do y'all want? And my one son, he said, well, I want Lucky Charms. And my youngest, he said, I really want some Captain Crunch, but I don't want my mouth to bleed. So he took something totally different. I forget which direction. It was some Cocoa Puffs or something. But yeah. Steel wool nuggets. Exactly. That's the next step from Captain Crunch. That's the ones that are going to shred your mouth. My shredded wheat. My shredded palate. Yeah, Captain Crunch are brutal. But they're so good you can't stop eating them. Alright, so. Alright. Anything else going on? Anything y'all want to see real quick before I head out here? Like I said, I got a couple of videos I'm going to upload. The video's coming out today. I'm going to have some number clue stuff in there. And the boxes are going to start getting a little bit bigger today. I got that officer box from Smoky Mountain that I'm sending out as the giveaway for my 3-year anniversary. I've already chunked some extra knives in there. And so a lot of it you aren't going to know what's in there until I open it up and show you guys right before I send it out. But, yeah. You know what? Forget it. We're going to chunk this in there. The Geo knife is going in the officer box for the giveaway. So this is an extra knife that's going in there. So on top of all the officer stuff, oh, I can't tell you about that just yet. But there's going to be like a coupon for something really cool, some services, and extra knives. It's going to be a good box giveaway. It's going to be worth your time to check out the numerical values of my videos. Berry Bunch of Crunch. I saw that the other day. Those looked really good. You know what's my favorite, though, is Boo Berry. Man, they brought Boo Berry back about 10 years ago, and I bought a case of it. And you'd think I'd got tired of it. And I kind of did, but then I didn't. I love Boo Berry. I think I'm going to go to Walmart right now and Boo Berry myself into a diabetic coma. Because that stuff is yummy. Do all the SOCOMs have serial numbers? I don't know. Let me check. I have one. I will check. There was a really cool SOCOM for sale on Facebook, I think. It's from 1998. This one has a serial number on it. So that one's got a serial number. Vintage series Hinderers. Yeah, Cookie Crisp is awesome. That's good cereal too. I could talk about cereal all day, especially since I did just kind of discovered cereal as an adult, the good cereals. You know, I love Frosted Flakes. Man, I love Frosted Flakes. Oh, no problem, Boyd. Yeah. Be wary of anything that's different on a SOCOM. There's so much cloning of those Microtechs out there. I'm not sure they do it to SOCOMs, but I just be extra careful. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is good stuff. Yeah, you gotta fly through the Frosted Flakes. Yeah, they get Reese's Puffs. See, I've never had those. Those sound really delicious, though. Yeah. Yeah, I love Frosted Flakes. I love, like, Trix. Yeah, it's hard to find a cereal you just can't stand. You know what's a bad cereal? Puffed wheat. That was one of the cereals we ate as a kid. Puffed wheat. It was like Sugar Smacks, not Sugar Smacks. What was the one with the bear on there? Honey Smacks, but it was without the frosting on it. It was just, yeah, I swear to you, go get a bag, and if you tell me it's not like eating styrofoam, you're lying, because it's like eating styrofoam. It's like eating milk on styrofoam. Yeah, puffed wheat, just terrible. Yeah, Rice Krispies, they got soggy really, really fast. You had to eat those quickly. But I would still rather eat soggy Rice Krispies than puffed wheat. Oh, dang. That sounds like a Mexican thing. Like fried ice cream, where they put that shell over the ice cream with the frosted flakes over the ice cream and burn it for you and toast it. And the ice cream's in the middle of this frosted flake shell. Oh, I'm drooling. I just drooled on myself. I look like Turner and Hooch over here. That's good eating. That's yummy. Pops is good while you're eating, then bad a few minutes later. Yeah. Yeah, just imagine if they didn't have any good frosting on them. And you were just eating the insides of that styrofoam. It was, ugh. But they were worried about the health thing, and of course, you could buy a 16-pound bag of those for 35 cents back then, so. it wasn't good. It wasn't that cheap, but it was. They were just giving that stuff away. They're like, well, we couldn't feed it to the horses. Why'd you throw puffed wheat on there and make it healthy, and somebody will buy it? And that's what happened. We bought the old horse food. Oh shoot, we're going long here. All right, I'm gonna let y'all go. I really appreciate y'all showing up. I know it's a weird time, and I appreciate y'all being here. It really means a lot. It does. It's awesome to be able to talk to you guys. So y'all have a good evening. Oh, good. Eric's got to go too. So I'm not the only one. We'll blame this on Eric this time. Eric had to go, so we're getting out of here. No, but I appreciate y'all being here. Peanut butter whiskey considered keto. All right, thanks, Big Red. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Hartmans and Boyd and everybody. I appreciate y'all being here. And y'all have a good morning and night. Now, I'll talk to y'all later.